This is the All-American Sunday Night Chart Topper Countdown on 106.7 The Resistance. Hello, this is Joywave. Daniel with Paul and Joey.
Hello.
And this is the All-American Sunday Night Chart Topper Countdown. And we're really excited to be here because we are going to count down the top 8 songs in America tonight, as voted by you, the listeners at home. It's really exciting. It's an honor. I'm looking at the list here in front of us. I think it's really solid. What do you guys think?
It's an honor just to be presenting.
And you guys know a little bit about what the people have selected to be played. Anything stand out to you guys? Just the variety to it, would you say? Is that surprising?
I don't want to give anything away because a lot of people voted for this. A lot of people, used their voices for this, and I want everyone to kind of see where it's ended up.
That's very wise. I think we should just, go ahead and kick things off. And this is unbelievable because this first song, number 8, is actually a song by the band Joywave, which happens to be us.
Huh. You don't say.
Incredible. And it is a live version of our song Obsession from our brand new live album entitled Live, which is out right now everywhere.
That's wonderful. This is exactly what I would want people to hear.
Unbelievable. So we're going to get things started with the live version of Joywave's Obsession from their brand new live record, Live, on 106.7 The Resistance. Wow,
man.
Unbelievable. Number 8, for the people who don't know what just happened, number 8 rolled straight into number 7 on our countdown. And number 7 was the live version of Joywave's Every Window is a Mirror by Joywave. So far dominating the countdown here on the All-American Sunday Night Chart Topper Countdown. Wow.
Can we go for 3? Can we get a hat trick here?
Well, we'll see. We have a little bit of time.
It's not up to us.
That's right. It's up to the people at home who already voted. And guys, why don't we talk to people? Since we've been such an integral part of the countdown so far, what was it like to get back out onto the road? Because this album was recorded as part of our Cleanse tour in early 2022. We weren't able to go on tour for, 2 years during the pandemic. We made another record called Cleanse, and then we got out there and we gave people the catalog. How did it feel to get back? What did you miss? What did you rediscover about playing?
Well, it's like riding a bike. Comes right back, muscle memory. Felt really good to be out there playing again. There's nothing quite like playing live music. It's my favorite part.
Sure. Joey, what about you?
It was pretty well said. I was a little nervous at first because, we had a couple years off, but just getting back into the swing of things after a few shows, it felt like we were doing exactly what we were supposed to do.
Now, the first 2 songs that we heard as part of the countdown tonight were both recorded in San Diego, California, at the North Park Observatory there.
It was a good show.
Historic venue, amazing show. People still raving about it in San Diego from my understanding. What do you guys remember about that night in particular? Before going on stage, what was going through your heads?
All I kept thinking is, man, I'm in San Diego.
I remember it was Kevin's birthday.
It was Kevin's birthday.
And I thought to myself, we all better put on the best show we've ever played for Kevin tonight. And
we did.
Needless to say, it was captured in audio format, and I think that we've accomplished that.
Well, enough about us. On with the countdown. Here at number 6. Oh my goodness, you guys aren't going to believe this. Number 6, it's Joywave again with their song Somebody New, live from their hit live album Live. Here it is on Madison's Alternative 106.7 The Resistance. Unbelievable.
That's a really fun one to play live. Dangerous.
Unprecedented.
We haven't been doing it for years.
No, we didn't do it for so long, actually, because it was a collaboration of a song, and we were like, we don't know if we're going to, do that one live, and we did it on this tour, and I don't know why we didn't do it sooner.
Well put. I love playing the bass on there. It's Might switch to bass. I don't know.
For the people listening to that at home and not visually seeing it, it's hard to understand how big of a bass riff that is. And what you just heard is 3 bass guitars on stage, all at the same time playing the same thing. So that's how you get that big, unbelievable tone. But during the pandemic, that song continued to grow and get bigger, and it was part of the first SpaceX mission. They had like a playlist, the first manned SpaceX mission, the return to space. And they had a playlist on the Dragon capsule of songs that were played in space, and Dangerous was a part of that. And we figured, we're probably being jerks if we're not playing it live at this point. Next up, this is a Joywave classic, and, number 4 on the countdown, which I think is a good place for it to be. But Joywave has a reputation for, on certain nights, performing this song many times. And this is something we used to do when we were opening. We would open with this song, and if it didn't get a proper reaction from the audience, I'd get on the mic and say, I don't know if you guys heard, but that was a really great song and you didn't properly respect it. And we'd go straight back into it. And I remember playing it as many as, I think, 3 times in a row at the top of the set.
Until they learn their lesson.
Until they learn their lesson and respected Joywave.
Yeah.
And we would
Correct.
tell the audience, we are thrilled that you guys came here tonight to see Foals or Silver Sun Pickups or whatever band we were opening for at the time, and we'd love for them to come out on stage, but unfortunately it's in our contract that we don't have to leave the stage until we feel properly respected. So we would put people through that. And I think if you look on YouTube, there is one time from Homedale, New Jersey, where we may have played the song 7 times. I can't say I'm going to recommend outright that you go and watch that, but if that's the kind of thing you're into, it certainly exists.
We just want you to acknowledge that it's out there.
And, I'm going to say also right now here on the All-American Sunday Night Chart Topper Countdown, we are only going to play the song once, which is a travesty for us, but we hope that you enjoy it. Here at number 4, it's Joywave's Destruction. 1067, The Resistance. We are back. That was number 3 here on the All-American Sunday Night Chart Topper Countdown. Again, Joywave, unbelievable coincidence. Here is your host and also dominating the countdown. We've had 6 songs on so far. That was our song Tongues featuring Cops, the live version, also recorded in San Diego on our tour earlier this year. That was an early Joywave song. I think that was our first certified hit, right?
Tongues? Yeah.
Yeah, Tongues.
Certified.
We only have 2 more songs to go here.
We have to note here that the numbers got real close here with the votes, and
Are we still waiting on the final results?
is someone going to dethrone Joywave in this countdown?
Now, I've heard in the Pacific time zone they are still tabulating results. I've been told we need to stall here just for a minute. Maybe a commercial break of some type for, whatever is your preferred local car dealership that Joywave is also proud to represent and support. We could put that in. We could, hang on. I'm receiving now word that number 2 on the countdown, still Joywave. This is very, very good, people. It's another live song from Joywave's hit new album, Live, the live record. It's a Trip, which we are thrilled, absolutely thrilled to share with you here. Humbled beyond belief. We're going to get that in for you, and then we will be right back with the number 1 song on the countdown. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. Thanks for listening. Hey, we've made our way to the number 1 song on the All-American Sunday Night Chart Topper Countdown. But before we find out what it is, guys, what made this Joywave tour so special for you?
Well,
Paul?
This tour was special for me because I purchased a hot dog rolling machine. And it rolls hot dogs slowly, glizzies, if you will, much like you'd see at a gas station. It's real small, but it was a hit. And I was cooking up hot dogs almost daily.
I have to say that I doubted it when you ordered it from HomeDepot.com, who may or may not be a sponsor of tonight's program. I wasn't sure about it, and then you put pre-cooked hot dogs on the rider, threw them on, and then I remember tasting one in Florida, and I was sold.
Aren't all hot dogs kind of pre-cooked?
I don't know the answer to that.
Or like, don't you not need to say pre-cooked?
Legally?
I don't know.
I don't know. Joey, do you know?
No, I don't know.
Because you can eat a hot dog cold.
You can.
Yeah, all of them?
So, like, would you say bologna's pre-cooked?
Yeah, it is. It's just like a deli meat.
Yeah.
Cold.
Okay.
Cold. You know.
Sure. Joywave doesn't know a lot about grocery technology. Joey, why don't you tell a story from the tour?
We had an evening in Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix.
To be fair, I think
Technically,
it was Mesa, Arizona.
It was Mesa. We had a night in Mesa, Arizona, and I remember pulling up to the venue early that morning, and I overheard Jesse in Bunk Alley in the bus saying something along the lines of,
our tour manager.
guys, there's a hole in the stage today. We just got to get through it. There's a hole in the stage today. And I remember my brows raising, thinking to myself, well, that just doesn't sit right with me, because we're a band that's supposed to perform on a stage.
A whole stage.
And how are we supposed to perform on a stage when there's a hole on the stage? Maybe something happened last night where there was some kind of ruckus that happened, and then someone destroyed the stage in a fit of rage or something. Whatever. I was going to get to the bottom of it. So I got inside, and I noticed that our crew had meticulously set up our glorious production on stage of the car wash. And right in the middle of the stage, sure as daylight, there was a taped off section that said, "Do not stand here," because there was a hole in the stage. And during sound check, I asked one of the house crew, how long is this? But did this just happen? And I remember him saying something like, "No, it's been there for X number of years."
I think he said the 90s.
Yeah, the 90s. The hole has been on the stage since the 90s. And there hasn't been anyone who worked there that thought to maybe run to, a Home Depot or a Lowe's.
Who may or may not be a sponsor of tonight's program.
That's true.
If this was the 90s, do you think the band Hole could have made the hole?
I mean,
wow.
That would have been a great origin story if I worked there, and I would probably say something like that. It's there to pay homage to the one time.
Hole? It was Hole.
Well, the one-time Hole played here, yeah. But no, it was just gross negligence on the venue's part. And I won't name the venue, but just know that if you go to Mesa and you go to the venue, there is indeed a hole on the stage that no one seems to know how to fix. And everyone just looks at it all day, every day, and says, well, there's nothing we can do about that now.
I feel like next time we roll through that
Holes
venue,
are permanent.
you're going to just have like a bucket of cement.
Oh, I don't intend to fix the hole. I intend to make it bigger the next time we're there if it's still there.
Do you guys remember, was it Ybor City? All the chickens?
Yes.
Yes.
Apparently chickens had taken over this town.
The chickens of Ybor.
Yes.
During the quarantine, because nobody was going to the main strip.
Yes,
And
they're
so
actually...
the chickens moved in and kind of took over.
Correct. They're actually, the people coexist with them now.
It's kind of cool. They're like chickens in bars and stuff.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chicken Town.
The chickens of Ybor.
There was one night in Atlanta after a particularly great show. Everyone was in high spirits and feeling good. I think we had the day off the next day, and it was kind of late at night. And food options were kind of limited all around, but our guitar/stage tech Beefus really wanted some food, and he mentioned something about wanting a seafood boil.
And Dan at one point said, I will pay for a seafood boil if you order it right now. And we found a place that would deliver a seafood boil to the bus. So Beavis had a seafood boil and stunk up the bus at
At 2 a.m.
yeah.
It came in like a garbage bag.
I think that's how they come. I haven't had one before personally, but yeah, he was just like fishing with his fingers as some type of, what do you call that? Some type of like scooper utility.
Like a catfish noodler.
What's a catfish noodler?
Those people that fish with their bare hands.
Oh, okay.
They like noodle under rocks and wait for the catfish to bite, and then they just pull it out.
Now, whether or not you like seafood boils, I happen to like them. Whether or not you like them, I'd like you to imagine yourself at 2 o'clock in the morning in a very small space, smelling a seafood boil that you're not eating, maybe because you've already ate and you're ready to go to sleep. But I mean, this thing smacked you in the face the minute you walked on the bus. I think Paul actually experienced that because Paul didn't know it was happening. Paul infamously does not like seafood, and it makes him nauseous.
I vividly remember him not washing his hands when he was done and just like texting.
I remember his fingers were like dyed orange. It looked like he'd been tanning, like self-tanner.
I think that's plenty of talking,
That's enough with the talking.
right? I don't know what else to talk about.
Yeah, no,
They're just dumb tour stories.
They're fun, you know?
sure. All right. Well, I think now seems as good a time as any to wrap it up. The All-American Sunday Night Chart Topper Countdown. We've gone through 7 songs, and we've got a big surprise at the top, people. We need some type of drum roll. Do you guys have a... Yeah, that feels good. At number 1 tonight on the All-American Sunday Night Chart Topper Countdown, it's Joywave with We Are All We Need.
Wow.
No
Unbelievable. Again, live from their new live album, Live. We're excited to share it with you. The song is out now. The live album is out now. All these songs are also out for you to listen to and take with you wherever you go. Thank you for joining us tonight on the radio. It was a pleasure. Thanks to the station for having us. And you know what? We're going on tour again August 25th through September 25th with our friends in I Don't Know How, But They Found Me. Please come see us at a city near you. Signing off, this is Daniel.
Joey.
And Paul.
From Joywave. Thanks for listening. We'll see you guys next time. On Madison's Alternative 106.7, The Resistance. This is the All-American Sunday Night Chart Topper Countdown on 106.7, The Resistance. And remember, Joywave is coming to Madison. Come see us on August 27th at the Sylvie with I Don't Know How, But They Found Me.